I think there's a problem with Bible Belt Christianity. We've used holiness or created the image of holiness at the expense of people. We've used holiness or looking the right way, looking like we got it all together. And we said, you got to look like this, you got to act like this. And if you don't, you're not saved or you're not a good Christian. And the people that don't look like that, you need to stay away from those people because they'll rub off on you. When Jesus never intended for the gospel to be an exclusive group. He intended the gospel to transform you on the inside so that you actually change and go into dark places and that light rubs off and they say, what is different about you? How are you so sweet? How are you kind when that person was talking about you on Facebook and yet you prayed for him anyway? That's union with God, and that's a real thing that'll produce fruit in your life. And as you're doing that, you say, well, what is that fruit? Glad you would ask that. Paul talks about it in Galatians, the 5th chapter, the 22nd verse. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. I find that when I'm close to God, I begin to produce fruit. And when I produce that fruit, what is happening in my life is that sin has lost its power over me. And I no longer live a mentality, well, I better not do this, and I better do this, or God's going to be mad at me. I'm no longer living with that mindset. I'm living in connection and love with God, and it's bleeding over into a fruitful life.